Shannon HOON was 28 years of age when he was found dead on the Blind Melon tour bus in New Orleans, October the 21st, 1995. It was a little over a month after Blind Melon had come into the Much environment in Toronto, and I had the pleasure of hosting the Intimate and Interactive you're about to see. Don't know what went wrong. Shannon HOON had pulled himself back from the brink a number of times, according to he and band members. He had had bouts with alcohol and drug abuse. And here in Vancouver, of course, the notorious Halloween affair where he had been charged with indecent exposure and a number of other charges, and as a result had to go to a heroin detox center and spend a week there, and it scared the living daylights out of him. Don't know what happened. I do know that we'll miss him. He was only, after all, 28 years of age. The music will live on, at least with this Intimate and Interactive, the last major performance that the band did. And if you'll watch at the end of the show, we'll have an address for his daughter, Nico Blue. There's an education fund that's been set up in her name in Los Angeles. And give if you feel so inclined. Let's remember Shannon HOON.
Thank you.
See that And doesn't anybody feel that all these killers should be killed? So all these healers can be healed. And maybe all these beggars will be filled. Oh, and tell me why you might have lied. If I'm holding firm and feel the right to lie beside this open mind. Scrape my face across the floor. It won't look the same as it did before. I know inside I'm feeling giddy. Always wrong for never giving myself that uninvited door. So now I'll take a little glue and I'll put together a new glittered room for you. So I wake and start sitting so pretty.
You know, you people really do carry the enthusiasm of these things. You realize that.
Goodbye.
definitely a restrained environment we have going on here, isn't it, everybody? There's like all kinds of things that people of us like to break, like all this real expensive technical thing. So if you guys are gonna start moshing or something, go over there on that board. I'm sure you'll raise some hairs on some of these people who run this place's back.
Shake your mind, you lay. You should have jumped a couple parts before. And now if I may walk away, I'm telling silly putty on the door. Let her up on the shelf, it seems to help if I can keep a little bit of disease. As it's fading on me. You see, it's bringing me to my knees. As a
This is a song about a simple little old lady from Lafayette, Indiana. It's my grandma.
Is it
This is Blind Melon, intimate and interactive at Much Music. Welcome back. Blind Melon, intimate and interactive with Much Music. If one of your reasons for coming tonight, besides meeting the band and talking to them, is to hear No Rain, here it is. Blind Melon.
For some reason, everybody thinks that I'm handicapped, and I'm not. Man, I'm sweating. Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
Myself singing the same songs every day. smile ain't okay. Rounded up and in between the seas, I need to be on top of a mountain where I can see everything. Paranoia's getting old. Oh, it's getting so old. It's getting so old. Now I'm gonna open my eyes and start another day. I'm in a pile of peel, give me bag of excuses. Got my love of my friends and my family. Now you know I need a wonder. This sun has seen it all before, and my feet are so cold, and I can't believe that I have to ring my head against this wall again. But the blows, they have just a little more space in between them. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bell, then I'll try again. I wanna try again. I wanna try again. Oh yeah, I wanna try again. Oh yeah.
We're going to do two more performances that take a quick break, and then we will get into some questions. Let's do Lemonade from Soup and Time from Blind Melon. Interestingly enough, they both closed their respective albums. Maybe we'll find out why. Lemonade Time, Blind Melon, Intimate, Interactive, on Much Music.
You see, I have no self-control. Leave anybody else feeling like I'm nobody. Then you're gonna have to look out for you. And I'll color green everything I'm seeing, but I'll keep screaming for that glass of lemonade. I walk around and it feels good to be moving. The breeze that's blowing through cannot be found. people won't leave me alone, and we need a little time to ourselves. And now there's reasons why I'm sketching all the time, the result of a life in hell. Oh well, I think it's time. My feet are falling like the leaves from a tree. Pockets full, taking away, all away. Someone from body, and I'm sitting on the swing of watching. The clouds being in the rain, saying I think it's time. It's time to know. My mind is playing tricks on me all the time, and I know inside that I am real. And all the rubbish you feel up inside your stomach, now make the world stand still. You can feel. See, I've got 5 better faces with itch to kill the king. Blood and a red sunrise, man, and a breath too, and it's clean. I drink from the faucet, from the porch, I take a pee. Look at you through the bushes with my breath now I'm slipping to the state of mind, and you know inside that I am real. And all the rubbish you feel right inside your soul. Now make the world stand still, and you can feel it's
When we come back, we will be talking to Blind Melon. We'll put down the instruments and we'll talk. You're invited. Stay with us. Blind Melon, Intimate and Interactive on Much Music. Welcome back to Much Music, 299 Queen West, Intimate and Interactive with Blind Melon. Nice to have you with us. And I believe an extra member tonight would be Jerry Garcia.
You know, I think that his face just kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I think a full life doesn't have to be talked about.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get some questions. Why does Shannon always wear a horseshoe necklace? It's not a horseshoe necklace. It's a cockroach necklace.
I have a phobia of anything that doesn't die in the microwave after 5 seconds.
There you go. An audience question going over here. Your name, where are you from?
Shane, I'm from Brampton.
Yep.
If you were given the chance to write an autobiography, what would you begin your first paragraph with?
Why?
All right, Dave, I'm going to come around you here for just a second. There's somebody...
You know, this is nervous taking
Here you go.
Yeah, Shannon, What does your tattoo say on your forearm?
This is the poem "God's Presence" that's at the end of the song "Car Seat." It's from my great-great-grandmother's ledger that she wrote it in February 11th, 1884, and it gave me a little hope that I had a little sense in my family, because my immediate family is kind of like hee-haw. So I found this and I realized that maybe I do kind of, give a little bit of a shit about my family heritage. So yeah, there's something that.
In the role of hee-haw, what role did you play?
I was the lost child.
Oh, okay. We have Sue Tyler on the phone. She is with The Buzzard in Cleveland, WMMS in Cleveland, a rockin' station down there, and we are being seen, of course, on Much America. Sue, are you there?
Yes, I am definitely here. Shannon, first of all, I want to say congratulations on becoming a new dad recently.
Thank you.
But he brought no pictures. We have no pictures.
All right, and the first question I wanted to ask you, the tune No Rain obviously helped bring the band Blind Melon into the forefront of modern music.
Into the forefront of a lot of courtrooms.
There you go. There had to have been a little bit of temptation, at least, to do like No Rain Part 2, but obviously from listening to Soup, you definitely chose a different approach. Did you guys purposely avoid trying to do the same type of sound that was in No Rain on the album Soup, or did that just come naturally? What happened there?
I think that just not trying to do anything permits you to have a little bit more freedom when you go about recording. I think that this band, and I'm sure that everybody will agree, if we ever try to construct any type of format, it usually gets completely screwed up. So I think that.
From your heart.
Well, yeah.
Thanks, Sue.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Blind Melon may be rocking in Cleveland, but in fact, Canada is the best territory in the entire world for this band. 3 times platinum. Now, just one thing. Do you have any theories on that? Any theories on why?
People are way cooler here.
Thank you!
Cheap applause. Cheap applause.
We have Linda from the province of Ontario. Linda, your question. And who's it to?
It's towards Shannon. I was wondering if parenthood has affected your musical career in any way?
You know, I was telling you earlier. I thought that this screwed up your doing this for a living screwed up your sleep, but it doesn't compare.
No, kids.
They don't bother. I went on. We went on tour so that I could catch up on my sleep, and that doesn't sound. Yeah, I mean it affects every aspect of your life. Obviously I'm new at this, and it's hard to be a parent and a child at the same time. So I'm just trying to mesh it together and make it work. And I think it's helped me, believe it or not, grow up a little bit.
No. We have a great concept here called Speaker's Corner, where people get access to a television camera, and in fact we run the questions or the statements. Here's a Speaker's Corner. Is this from Vancouver? Vancouver. Here's a question from Vancouver. You ready?
Listen carefully.
We're gonna ask Blind Melon a question. We heard you got a record deal without even playing a gig. Is that true?
We got a record deal from a demo tape that we made in a garage, basically, and we played, some shows for the Weasels in Los Angeles, and ended up, getting signed and leaving as quickly as possible.
When I introduced myself, I said I was from Vancouver. You went, So let's just deal with that for a second. Halloween, a couple of years ago. You went through this exchange. It was, believe me, the press.
An exchange, yes, exactly.
With your audience, yes.
It's a deposit.
Yeah, precious bodily fluids. Thank you. But you did your time there. And tell me about how that affected you.
It was probably a good thing that it happened, believe it or not, because I had to do some community service in a heroin detox, in a Salvation Army heroin detox. And I think that for anybody who thinks that it's a very glamorous life, if they could have witnessed the insides of this place, I think that they would have probably had a different thought about taking that road. It's definitely not the high road, but out of something bad, my punishment was something that probably helped me out, something that maybe I needed to see myself. Sometimes it takes that before you can really understand, what it'll do to you. So yeah, I mean, what do I say to my child when she asks me about that? I don't know. Or think of some. I'll give her your number.
I noticed that Pigeon Park and Hastings Street made the lyrics on the album anyway, so that's cool. Can we have a performance of Soup? Let's do that title track. All right. Intimate and interactive right here in our environment. This is Blind Melon and the title track from the second album, Soup.
The clothesline of cold eyes is washing away the face before. Oh, now tell me what's wrong. You see, everyone's gone. You gotta do your best to decorate a dying day. This dying day. All over a bowl of bitter beans. All over a bowl of bitter beans. Land outside, way, way up high, I got a cardamom mist hanging over me. Land now, I want that rocket chair out of there, 'cause he's no longer living here, and it's no longer needed here. All over a bowl of bitter beans. All over a bowl of bitter beans. And I got a cornerstone, that's all the more for me to praise up all the holidays. And now I'll close my eyes really, really tight and make you all go away. I'll make you all go away. I'll make you all go.
Don't go away. Stay with us. Blind Melon, Intimate and Interactive on Munch Music. Welcome back, Blind Melon, Intimate and Interactive.
And it's a bright blue sunny day, and the rain is sailing the rubbish to me. But if I could find the sky, this heaven is better mine, yeah. And if I could find these lines, they may seem to see, yeah. Standing on the corner, staring straight in the eyes of Jesus Christ. One punch, one down, only one cockroach, only one way to be. I got sewage friend, it's growing out back for roots, but I don't know if they belong to me. there's a building 20 stars below. And I can't tell you how many ways that I've celebrated my life today, but I can tell you, don't think I can find an easy way. And if I see you walking hand in hand with a three-armed man, yeah, I'll understand. But you should have not shoot us. First, we want to play this song about Ed Gein. It's called a song called Skin. I'll make a shoe out of your shin. I'll make a lampshade of durable skin. Song called Change. I don't feel the sun coming out today. Don't say anything. Find another way. As I sit here in this misery, you see, I don't think that I'll ever feel colder than I feel here in the bottom of this pit. And oh, as I fade away. it's okay. Maybe it's a very change. When you feel like playing with the living, you got to stand up and take a look around, and you look away to the sky. And when you think it's not so broken, now you know you keep on dreaming more. When you stop, you know you're gonna die, and I run out of the door. Nothing on life runs up tomorrow. You know they're gonna get you. Some ways to run, other ways to play. Oh yeah. But I know you cannot stay in forever. Words on my face today, but then it
Let's go to Speaker's Corner live right now for a question. Band, watch the monitors.
Hello, Blind Melon, and welcome to Canada. My question to the band is, in the song Car Seat, God's Presidents, what is the guy saying the prayer, God's Presidents, in the end of the song?
Actually, it's
and what is it
poem.
about?
I think that this poem kind of speaks for itself. The song "Car Seat" it has to do with the Susan Smith murders of her two innocent children. Obviously, being a parent now, I can understand that this kind of crime is incomprehensible, and I think that crimes against children are about the worst thing about our society. It's the one thing that I feel like deems capital punishment. I don't believe the world is people who kill children aren't. I don't believe they have anything to offer society. And that the poem, like I said, I explained it earlier, and I think that death can be. Seems like it's interpreted as a very lonely thing. But if you do have faith in God, death I don't think is that lonely of a trip. I believe He watches everything you do. So.
All right.
Thanks for your question. Fine, sir.
We will get to that tune later on.
Put that on.
We have email from Rebecca Rankin, an ex-Vancouverite.
Oh boy, I always get nervous about these Vancouver.
Yes, we do have email, and we're getting lots of response here, but keep them coming because I like to have lots of choice. So Betty Walsh from Calgary, Alberta writes, what do you guys have planned for the future? Are you working on a new album? And then she says, P.S. Can Shannon show us the tattoos on his back? Pretty please?
We have...
I am not about show and tell, ma'am. It's just a fish. That's all it is. It's just a fish.
Okay.
Listen carefully.
My name is Matthew Starrett from Beaverbank, Nova Scotia, and my question for Blind Melon is, do you feel that the popularity of No Rain and everything changed the sound on the second album?
I think it changed how much money we could afford to spend on the second album.
Have mercy. Two songs back to back, Duke and a great car song, Galaxy. Duke and Galaxy back to back. Blind Melon.
wishes at me, and I think I could die, and then I'd be hit level up by the rising tide.
Right there, and everything. This is a song called Galaxy. Okay, don't start that.
This is the place that I wanna be. Is it you I wanna see? Holding on, holding on, show me everything. Leaving me, leaving me, you're leaving me with a hate I didn't need. And I keep on coming here. I'm standing in this state. No, and I'm never really sure if you'll take what I'm saying. But I'm not a bowler, afraid verbal pocket play. Let's ask as straight as I can muster up to be. Because my Cadillac, the city in the band, it isn't me. No, 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 it isn't me. I'm at home in my galaxy. No, yeah. Take a left and I'll second guess into total mess. situations gotta carry them. But I'm not afraid of a pocket plane. It's as sweet as I can want to be. Because we're Cadillac, the city in a band. It isn't me. No, it isn't me.
We have more of your questions. We have Speaker's Corner on the road. We have more Blind Melon. Don't go away. Stay with us. Blind Melon, innovative and interactive on Munch Music. Welcome back, Blind Melon in the environment, 299 Queen West. Any other questions? You had one question just over here. I'm coming. Step into the light. What's your name?
Hey, you take that elsewhere, sir.
What's the best concert you guys ever had? Like, best vibe that?
Best gig, besides this one.
Probably the Halloween gig in Vancouver. It was very enjoyable. It wasn't that quality of a show, but internally it was great.
Huh? Best gig? Anybody else? You guys? Vancouver was fun.
The Rolling Stones was fun. You know, we got to do some shows with the Stones, and we did a tour. We toured with Neil Young, and that was a good tour. You know, anybody, to tour with veterans, you can only hope to have that much enthusiasm for that long. You know, and that's one thing I think you see Mick Jagger's, around 115 years old jumping around on a stage, and I couldn't cover that kind of ground.
Yes, you can.
You have more faith in me.
You have children to bring up now. We got to go? Do we get one more tune? Yeah. No? One more song.
Before we go, we would like to thank all you people who came here tonight, outside and inside.
All right, here they are
and
one
all
more
the people
time.
who have set it up. Thanks.
Blind Melon and Car Seat.
It's time for pulling over into the truck stop on my daddy's shoulder. And